couple weeks ago, I was contacted by Coach Selby, stretch expert, the stretch ninja. And he was, really talking to me about stretching and really getting into the theory of stretching and how stretching helps our performance. And we kind of got into it a little bit, And I like him. Persistent guy. I like him. He's interesting. Has some interesting things to say. If you want to check out his work, his product is called Stretch Ninja, I believe. And the link is right here. Check it out. However, I have a guest post video. I asked him to maybe show us some exercises that are common that can help us be better athletes, avoid injuries, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Coach Selby. And he specializes in stretching for increasing your performance as an athlete. So pretty interesting stuff. The field of stretching is a pretty dynamic and very interesting field. And so I'm definitely going to be going back and forth with him a lot. We've been going back and forth in the emails, and so I've learned some things. It's really cool stuff. And so this is definitely the beginning of something. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Check out the video. Post your comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So here it is.
All right, this is Coach Selby here, and I just wanted to answer one question about how do I stretch my hip flexors? Well, the hip flexors are a complex joint of muscles, complex group of muscles, and they all work on the front of the thighs. Let's see. So they all work here, and they function this way. Hip flexors, right? So when you go to jump, you're planting and you're expelling that up. So one of the things that we found with getting more out of your hip flexors is knowing who the players are. So you got psoas, quadriceps, your growing muscles, your IT band, airplanes. So all of those muscles need to be considered all those muscles need to be considered when you are stretching your hip flexors. So I'll give an example of what I would do to stretch my hip flexors, and you can try it and see what it feels like for you. Again, for me, I like to emphasize getting down on the floor or getting down on the grass or wherever you are training and stretch your body. What that does is it eliminates a lot of extra stress placed on your body when you're trying to stand and stretch. So let's take a look. Hip flexors, all in the front, right? So, what do? Roll on the side and open those hip flexors up. All of this, hip flexors. All of that is hip flexors. And you notice I'm gripping with the back of my hand and I'm pulling backwards. Not greedy, but I'm pulling backwards. And pull. And then switch to the other side. And pull. And the other hip flexor that I like to emphasize is when you stand up on one knee, take your shoulders back. Take your hips back, and you lead with your hips, keeping your shoulders back. That's going to stretch right in this area. That's the top of the psoas attachment, top of the quadricep attachments, where all the action of the hip flexors takes place. Remember, 2 seconds, get in. What happens when you get in? You squeeze the blood out, stretch the tissue. When you get out, fresh blood comes gushing in with wonderful nutrients. So you get in, get out, fresh blood comes back in with oxygen. Get in, you stretch, get out, fresh blood comes back in. So it's all about supporting the body, because when you jump, It's the same action. Actually, it's even faster than 1.5 to 2 seconds. It's microseconds. It's micro. It's quick, 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 quick. So hopefully you enjoyed that hip flexor demonstration, and that will give you some insight on how we stretch our hip flexors. All right, this is Coach Selby. We'll look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great day.